Hello movers, and welcome to today's videos. My name is Rodrigo, founder of Barefoot Mover. Today, my intention is to present 4 different poses, right, or shapes that our body can do, but that little by little, because we don't expose our body to all these different positions, we start to lose. So the goal is to start reclaiming those positions, mostly lower body and the movement of our spine, because that is what makes our movement always help us stay capable, active as we age, and feeling good in our body. Okay, the first pose or position is gonna be facing down on the ground. Okay, we're gonna come to our forearm position, so where the elbows are under the shoulders. Okay, keep the body relaxed, find your breath, and see how this position feels. Sometimes most people will feel a lot of maybe tension in the low back. Okay, don't force. If that is the case, I would recommend to tuck in the pelvis, so bring the butt in. That will bring some activation to the glutes, and then that may feel a little bit better. I'm gonna hold this position for a few breaths just for now. I just wanna introduce the position. When we are here, just try to keep the chin up, so looking forward, and see how this position feels. That's it. See if you can find the breath, and if you will be able to stay here for maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute, okay? This is position 1, so if you wanna leave me a comment, then you can tell me which one was the hardest, which one was pretty easy, okay? So I have a better idea, and I can give you some suggestions. So this is position number 1. From here, bring the hands by the chest. We're gonna push, and we're gonna try to find our position or pose number 2. Right here, the kneeling position, okay? Deep kneeling position where my sit bones are in contact with the heels. I'm gonna try to maybe see if I can find a neutral pelvis position and see how this feels, okay? For some people, this position may be pretty easy. That's great, that's an assessment. Kneeling position, super easy. For some other people, it's like, I can't even get here, okay? So you can stay taller for a moment and then maybe mindfully come down, okay? If we have a lot of tension in the quads, in the front of the leg, this may be super challenging. The same with the movement here, the plantar flexion of the ankle. If we're losing that, then this position is hard, okay? You can always use some yoga blocks or any pillow or something to raise your hips, so then you don't need to go so low. Try to find the sit bones and start spending some time there. We're not forcing, we're mostly checking in, see how things are. So this is the deep kneeling, position number 2. Let me know. Remember, we don't force, okay? It's mostly to see where we are, okay? And of course, I want you to then use these positions little by little, spending time so we can start improving them just by getting out of the chair, out of the couch, and spending time in this different position. The next one, number 3, is the side bend sit. This one has 2 sides. So I'm gonna start with the left leg forward. So I'm gonna sit on my side. The hip is bent, the knee is bent, and then I'm gonna bring the right knee close to the left heel. And you may feel like you're falling to one side, completely normal. Just see how this feels. The goal here is to try to let go of the ground, level up the shoulders, so I'm not falling to one side, and reaching from the top of the head. Have as much leg as you can in contact with the ground, and find your breathing, okay? This will be position 3 or pose 3 on the left side. Okay, so if you wanna then for your comments and let me know. Now we're gonna try to find the breath, see how this feels, and then we're gonna do the same position on the other side. So I'm gonna rotate, I'm gonna bring the right hip in contact with the ground, try to find the sit bone there, and then left knee close to the right heel. See how this side feels. You may be surprised how different one side from the other side. Get a couple breaths, see how this feels. If this is completely hard to do and it's struggling, because that happened, don't worry, it's completely normal. I want you to go through these poses in order to kind of understand when we are and we start seeing opportunities, right? This one has to do a lot with internal and external hip rotation, and that we lose through life. So this is a good way to assess, okay? What I wanted to say is also in this one you can use, if it's too hard, a yoga block or a pillow, anything to raise this hip right here, the one on the front. You can try to find the seat bone there, and then maybe this is gonna make it a little bit easier. The goal here is to find a position that is a little bit challenging, but that you can spend time and finding the breath. When we find the breath, we can relax the nervous system, and little by little we can start reclaiming these positions, okay? So this was position number 3. I have one more for you, and that will be just sitting on the ground, trying to find the seat bones or the front of the seat bones, so we avoid that tucking in that is so common nowadays. So you're gonna think a little more butt out, and then try to bring the legs hip width in front of you and have as much leg in contact with the ground as you can. Okay, this will be position or shape number 4. Okay, try to keep, you may feel that you are like this, okay? So whatever it is, if it's too much like this, what I will recommend is try to find the pelvis position and bend at the knees, okay? Until you can find a more neutral spine. You don't need to overextend the thoracic spine. Focus on that pelvis. And then see if you can little by little bring the legs closer. Find a position that is challenging but that you can stay. You can always, yoga block or a pillow to raise, find the seat bones, and then being able to spend some time here. Don't forget about the breath. Okay, spend some time, and that will be the last position for today. So I show you position number 1. I'm gonna go quickly through them. In the prone, forearm position, position number 1. Okay, find the breath, push back. Position number 2 is the kneeling. Position number 3, left side, side bend. Position number 3, second side, side bend on the other leg. Position 4, long leg or L sit. Sit bones here and finding the breath. Okay, that is it for today. What I want you to do is to go through them, try them, see how they feel. Let me know. And as a training, if you want to add this position throughout your day, perfect. Take a break from the chair, get into the ground, go through probably the ones that are more challenging to you. Try to spend 30 seconds to 1 minute. Do it one time, do it 2 times, depending on how much time you have. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know how it goes, which one was the hardest for you, and I will see you soon. Thank you.